Good to talk to you again, Coach. Thanks for making time. How are you on this National Signing Day?
Yeah, Paul, good to talk with you as well. Great. It's been a great day, and excited about the new players that we're bringing in. Thought the staff did a great job to make this happen. So we've been celebrating that, and then it never ends. So on to bowl preparation, but also just staying focused on what we have to do to finish out recruiting.
Coach, I know you're busy recruiting, but the pundits have been wondering about Auburn recruiting, and it looks like they spoke too soon because the last 24 to 48 hours have been incredibly wild. I realize that's the end result of a lot of work, but what do you attribute this late charge to?
Well, I think it's relationships. Number one, I think our coaches having a chance to get out there, get face to face. We've obviously had players on campus, recruiting weekends, but to get into the homes and continue to keep building that relationship and sharing the vision of our program with the players and the families is what put us in the position that we're in right now. And I think guys, want to come here and be a part of what we're doing and to be a part of Auburn football, and they see an opportunity here. And so to me, it just came down to continue to build those relationships and making sure that the vision was clear and that our story was understood by the families and our players. And, that's where we are now. We created some momentum, and other players, when they see that, they want to be with other great players. And so I think this class is tight. I think the guys in this group have done a great job, and that's the reason why we're in the position that we're in now.
Coach, obviously your program's been in the news a couple of times lately with a change at one of your coordinator spots, as well as the departure of Bo Nix. Can you address both of those and give us an update? I've seen a lot of speculation about where you're going from an offensive coordinator standpoint, but I haven't heard from you.
Right. Yeah. Well, we're still working through that process. And no different than bringing the players in here. It's about the right people, and we've obviously been very busy with recruiting and staying focused on just what we're doing today, signing day, and we'll get to making sure we bring the right coach in here to complement the staff and to be a part of what we're doing. And as far as Bo, had a chance to talk with him, and Bo graduated from Auburn. We're very proud of him for that. He's a great person, great player, and he's going to continue on and keep playing and have a chance, when the season's over, to hopefully play at the next level. And I appreciate the opportunity to work with him. He's no longer part of our program, and so now, we have to focus on the future of Auburn football. And we got great players coming in. Holden, who's coming in now mid-year as a quarterback. It'd be great to have him here. TJ Finley is preparing himself to go out there and play in this bowl game, and we want to finish this season playing our best football. So, for us, it's really about what we have to do and moving forward, and then making sure that we're bringing the right people into our program to be a part of what we're doing.
Coach, one other player, now this is the last one I'll ask you about individually, but there was speculation earlier, and I don't know how speculation begins. You're a football coach. I should understand this better, but Tank Bigsby was in the news, and then it seemed like he had a meeting with you and things were cleared up. Could you address that story?
Yeah, well, Tank's a tremendous player, a tremendous person, and I think the biggest thing is, as we move forward and look into, playing in this bowl game in the future and all that, it's not just Tank, it's every player on this team. You're always having those conversations with guys, and they're not always negative. It's not always about leaving. It's not always about, things that people speculate. It's just about, guys have goals and dreams. And so we talk about, what we have to do to finish the season, what we have to do, or what we want to do moving forward. And Tank's a big part of that. He knows that, and he cares about Auburn. He cares about this program. He goes out there and lays it on the line each and every week, and is a guy in that locker room that helps us. And that's important to the success of our program. And he's a guy you want to have on your football team. And so, we understand that, and certainly as we move forward, excited about getting ourselves back on the practice field tomorrow and preparing to go play against a really good Houston team and to go out there and play our best game. And Tank's going to be a big part of that moving forward.
Coach, when we saw you last, we were sitting there in the shadows of Jordan-Hare Stadium a couple hours before the Iron Bowl, and you had an unusual confidence, a look in your eye, and you told us that you were ready to take the fight. I know that game ended with Auburn being on the wrong side, but that was a moment, I thought, that really stood this program apart. It was a team that fought to the end. It was an incredible game against the #1 team in the country now. What do you take from that game, and what did it mean to you to see your team compete like that?
Yeah, you just said it. To see the team compete like that was the most important thing. And, we played a really good Alabama team. The atmosphere here in Jordan-Hare was phenomenal. And so our guys went out there and they fought throughout that game. We didn't end up with the result, but there was a lot of positives to take away from that. How hard our guys played, how they competed. And, our guys know that. I mean, they went out there, they laid it on the line. They gave everything they had in that game. Every single guy, everybody on the sideline. And so, just that mentality, that attitude, that we take onto the field every time we play is the most important thing we can take away from that. And, we know we can play at a high level, and we've got to do some things along the way and make some improvements. Every single one of us in this program starts with me. But as far as how we fought in that game, I couldn't be more proud of our team and the fight they showed. And certainly, that has to be something that continues when we step on the field. And our guys know that, and we got to prepare ourselves properly to go play the game to the best of our ability and execute in situational football and play for 4 quarters. But as far as just the effort, the attitude, and the fight, that was on display in that Iron Bowl.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.